Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Real Estate Marketing Show with Ruthie Rocks Ruth Allbrand, and I am Marketing Max. Today is episode number 695, and it's a warm weekend here in November for Las Vegas. And actually, my kids actually jumped in the pool that is finally finished.
Oh, yay!
About 2.5 weeks ago, we were able to heat it for the first time this last week. And sure enough, though, my brave kids jumping in 60-degree water temperature, but they really wanted to use the pool, so we did it this last Thanksgiving weekend, or this Thanksgiving here. So, but before we dive into our guest today, we have a repeating guest, Mark Kahn. He's a mortgage agent. I forgot the name of the lending company. Do you remember, Ruth?
I think it's Community, but he'll be on here shortly.
He'll be on here shortly, but he's going to update us on what's happening in the lending world. But before we get to Mark, Ruth, what is happening in Las Vegas and in real estate?
Well, lots of things. Let me see. I'm going to put you in the lobby while so I can show this on the screen and everybody can see it. And let's see if this is going to work. There we go. Oh, it worked. I love it when it works. So nothing really has changed since my show the other day. Which was the 24th, and so not a lot of updates, but I will repeat what's going on. We have 27 days of inventory, and I took the chart and I notated what the different areas of the chart mean, because real estate agents take this, they put it in, they pull it out when they're going to meet a client or when someone says, how's the market? So they show them, look how good this market is. Our median price is between 400 and 410,000. And that depends on whether or not you factor in the $1 million homes, because we're selling 4.5 of those a day. So that does impact the median price somewhat. I think on the news this morning, I heard that nationwide it's in the 400s. So we're right on target in Vegas with the rest of the world. And the 27 days of inventory is fine. The reason why it's fine is because it churns, meaning that we list homes, we sell homes, we list homes, we sell homes. And we're doing that, at a rate of 146 homes a day. That is fantastic. It's phenomenal. We're beating all the records. Last year, we were doing 132. The year before, maybe 120. So even during COVID, we were doing really well at this time of the year. Now, overall for the year, we're doing about 143 sales a day. So 143 people are walking into their new homes or their new duds every day. So that's a fantastic thing. The other thing that's going on in Vegas is that 45 investors are buying homes every day. And we love that because 139 people are moving here every day. And we want to make sure that they have a place to rent. A lot of people come here and they rent first, want to get to know the different areas in Vegas, and then they buy. So it's a wonderful churning that we have right now. And I was listening, let's see, let me just go over this real quick while we wait for Mark. The daily statistics are the first thing up here on the chart, and it says, how many homes are available in the various categories, how many closings we had, how many we put under contract, and then how many we just listed. And then we go down here to the next section, and it says the single family homes 400 and under that were just listed, and how many total under 400,000 there are. And then we go down here to the daily stats, the homes sold a month to date in Clark County. And of course, that's where I get my 146 daily sales. Those are actual closed transactions with a median price right now, 410,000. Last year, it was 347,000. So if you bought your home in December last year, you have made about $50,000 or $60,000, depending whether you bought the median price. But no matter what you bought, across the board in the country, homes have appreciated 14% this year. Incredible. The normal percentage over time is usually 5% a year, but we are breaking all the records, and we don't see that slowing down at all. Here I go down here to tell you, about these are the investors that are buying the 45 homes a day. When you go up to the second column, it has the median price, how many $1 million homes are selling, and then the important thing for sellers is the equity they have based on when they bought their home. And we haven't seen a market like this since 2006. I mean, the buyers are coming out of the woodwork. I'm going to get you back up here so we can discuss this a little bit. And let me hide that. Oops, there you come. Oh dear, there we go. Okay.
The great news, it looks like it's these are real buyers now. It's not like investors are picking up 2, 3, 4, 5 homes, with 0% down.
No.
So the demand is actually very real with real people who need homes.
Yes.
And it's probably a combination of a couple of things, right? One, the builders learned their lesson in 2008, 2007, 8, and 9 through the financial crisis and didn't, overbuild across the country. And then also the millennial generation kind of, because of that Great Recession, they lived with their parents for a much longer extended period of time. They delayed having families, and now they're starting to have families. Everybody's saying, real estate crash is coming. I'm thinking, probably not.
Right.
One of the things that people don't realize, within the next 5 to 10 years, the millennial generation is turning 35 and 40, which typically they will start having families. And maybe they're having families even later, but there's going to be a big boom here because they are larger than the baby boom generation. And so it's going to be a lot of homes need to be built.
Yes, a lot of homes need to be built, and this the supply chain doesn't help right now because builders are waiting for materials, and closing dates are getting pushed back a little bit.
They are getting pushed back,
going up, but it'll all work itself out. It always does, and this market is just incredible. And the 3 most asked questions. The number 1 question is, is there a bubble? Well, okay, this is not a bubble, and we post this all the time so that the realtors can hand these out to people, telling them why this is not a bubble. And you hit on one of the main things, and that is the millennials are coming into the market.
Right.
And now what we heard on the news recently, the foreign investors are coming back to buy homes and to move here even. So, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so there's nothing, and the pent up buyers that were waiting, and now the interest rates are inching up a little bit. So, which is the second most asked questions. Is it time to buy now, or is it time to refinance my home? And so those are things that are going to continue to churn our inventory and keep the prices not going to go down.
Nope.
And the interest rates will go up, though, so that's going to be the issue. And we'll talk to Mark about that when he jumps on here in just a few minutes. But with the mortgage rates hovering between 3 and 4%, that's not bad.
It's still not. Well, you remember the days when mortgage rates were 15, 16, 17%.
I do.
So we're not even close. And I remember during 06, 07, 08, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, I mean, prime borrowers were paying 5.25%, 5.75%, 6%, in some cases. So we're still anywhere between, 50 to, 40 to 50% less than even the times before the bubble happened in real estate in 08.
And and to that point, the reason why there's not going to be a bubble is because, people are putting more money down. The national homeowner equity in 2020 was $1.5 trillion.
Wow.
And the average down payment is about 15.9%, with a benchmark of 20%, because people don't want to pay the mortgage insurance, and that's what they're doing.
Right.
And then there's still a lot of good programs out there for first-time home buyers as well, but they have to go through rigorous credit investigation and making sure they make enough money, and you just can't fog a mirror and get a loan anymore. That's for sure.
Right.
And the rates are fixed. I think Mark, we talked to Mark not too long ago. He said he thinks maybe the adjustables are coming back, and he'll have something to say about that. And then, of course, these, like I said, the tighter lending restrictions. And the other thing that's great about this market, everybody, is there's hardly any foreclosures because people have equity in their homes.
Like equity, right?
Across the country, 14% increase in your home's value. So that means that you're not underwater with your mortgage. And if you're having financial issues, you can sell and probably still walk away with some money.
Right.